The Giant. The enemies of God's people came out to fight. They sent their best fighter out first. His name was Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall. He called to the army of Saul, "Choose a man to come and fight me. If he wins, we will be your servants. But if I win, you will be our servants." The men in Saul's army were afraid. They knew Goliath was stronger than they were. No one wanted to fight him. Now David's brothers were in Saul's army, but David was at home keeping the sheep. One day David's father called him. "Take this bread to your brothers," he said. So David got to go to his brothers. He got to see the army. He also got to see Goliath, and he saw how everyone was afraid of him. "I will fight Goliath," said David. But Saul said, "You are only a boy. How can you fight Goliath?" "God will help me," said David. So Saul gave David his armor and helmet. He gave him a sword. David tried them on, but they were too heavy. David gave them back to Saul. "I am not used to these," he said. Instead, David chose 5 smooth stones from a stream. He took a sling in his hand. David called to Goliath, "You come with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of God. This battle is the Lord's." The giant came closer to fight David, but David put a stone in his sling. He threw the stone at Goliath. The stone hit Goliath right in his forehead, and Goliath fell down. David trusted God. God helped David win. All the people were glad.